Yo, what's up guys, Shujinkydink here, and welcome to a video all about loyalty. Character loyalty, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? What's it like being a loyalist? And how do I figure out if I'm meant to be one? So there's one question that you kind of have to ask yourself when you think about picking a character, and it's a really hard one, but it's how badly do you want to win? And I say that not really to suggest that some characters just can't win no matter what you do, because I'm a firm believer that enough hard work and effort put into a character, and yeah, they can win. You see the Combat Cup, you see all sorts of characters in there, you see Kenshi in there, you see Sector in there, you see Tanya in there, you see a lot of characters that haven't really been in there, even though a lot of them really haven't changed a whole lot. There's a few tweaks here and there, but overall, you know, it is what it is. But I mean, if you want to be like a Lackey Ferritor main, and like you're stoked on that, then you kind of have to be honest with yourself that that character isn't very good, and you're probably going to be working a lot harder than you would if you were to say be like a Katana main or a Triborg main or something like that. At one point my goal was to be the absolute best Quan Chi player in the world, and over time, you know, I've kind of realized that I'm just, maybe that goal's not meant for me, so I kind of try and be more of the more entertaining Quan Chi player, where I have a lot of interesting combos, and I have a combo for every situation and that kind of thing. Work on my converts and stuff like that. And there's a few things you need to know about character loyalty that'll kind of get you to that point if that's kind of where you're looking at. So one of the major benefits of being a character loyalist is the muscle memory. A lot of people, if you're playing a bunch of different characters, you don't really have the combos down. You can see it in the videos that I make where I play like maybe Sub-Zero or Devora or something, where I'll do combos that I don't really practice a whole lot because I just play so many characters now that I just drop them all the time. But with Quan, the only time that I really ever drop a combo is at like a really intense tournament part when I kind of need it the most, unfortunately. But you know, casually I got them down and stuff like that, and that's a huge thing, because once you master your combos, if you can get to the point where you're not thinking about the combos, like when I'm playing Quan, I'll do a combo, and while I'm comboing them, because I just know it so well, I'm looking at their meter, I'm looking at the health bars, I'm looking at the timer, I'm looking at my meter, I'm checking everything on screen, and I'm able to do that because I'm not thinking about the combo, I'm not thinking about what comes next, or really focusing on their execution. And you'll see it in some of my newer characters, like Johnny Cage, for example. I have to think really hard when I'm doing his combos, and I just like shut down completely. I'm not focusing on anything except for how to input it. So you kind of have that problem if you're switching characters all the time. And it's different, like going between like one character and like tier whoring. A lot of people have this like stigma around tier whoring. Tier whoring is obviously encouraged in fighting games because, you know, you want the best chance to win. But tier whoring is there's different ways of doing it. There's some people that just pick the character because they think that the character is the best and that they don't really have to work at it. But there's also people like Dragon is a good example, who jumped back and forth between, he switched from Tanya, then he switched to Alien, and now he switched to Katana.
I like dragons.
Boss's Dragon likes dragons. He's a supporter of dragons.
Because my name is Boss's Dragon.
Absolutely, you heard it here first. But he knows that he goes through the top tier, he picks a character, and he sticks with that character. He decided that Tanya was good enough for him, a good character in the game, stuck with Tanya. Tanya got nerfed, he understood that she wasn't as good as she was, he switched to Alien. Sticks with Alien the whole way through. Some people were saying Acidic was better, he stuck with Tarkatan all the way through, had great results. Alien gets nerfed, switches to Katana, who is playing on the side a little bit as well. Even though she's not considered the best character in the game, she's super solid and she's really super easy to work with. So he's kind of stuck with her ever since. So that's a good example of tier whoring. You know, not just picking one character because you think they're good or playing all of the good characters, but picking one and working with them and sticking with them. Forever King is a good example of somebody who uses all the characters, and he has amazing fundamentals and he makes them all work. But you see that he doesn't have the exact same success that people like Dragon do. And then you have characters and players like Sonic Fox, who they pick a few different characters, but there's a strategy behind it. Like they know, for example, he knows that Unstoppable Jason is a bad matchup for Quan, so he'll pick it in that matchup. He knows that Sector does well against Katana, so he picks him in that matchup. Picks 3 different characters and has a strategy for it. Those are all very solid characters. They have very few bad matchups, so there's not a whole lot of risk about that. Honestly, my opinion is that just picking one character and sticking with it is the best option. With a few exceptions here and there, you've seen some successes, but if I was to give you advice, which hopefully you're watching this video because, I would say just pick one character and stick with it. Another benefit to character-specific loyalty is punishes. I'll give you an example. For most punishes, for Quan Chi, I will do 1-2 into EX Rune if it's anything like, usually like negative 13 or below. I'll do like 1-2 EX Rune because standing 1 is 9 frames. An exception to this is with Kenjutsu Kenshi, who you don't run into very often, but he's got the enhanced overhead slash thing that he does it 3 times in a row. That's only minus 10. I will punish that with 2-1 instead of 1-2 because 2-1 is 8 frame startup, whereas standing 1 is 9 frame startup, and his move is negative 10. So if I use the standing 1, I only have 1 frame to hit that punish. But if I use standing 2, then I have 2 frames, so there's a little bit more room for error there. That's an example of a character-specific punish, where I use one string that I normally don't use at all, but just in one specific matchup against one specific move. So that kind of allows you to broaden your horizons as far as giving yourself the advantage. This is advantage that maybe not, somebody that picks up Quan would not really have known that that's even a thing, and then they get walked all over by a Kenjutsu Kenshi because they don't understand that they have to do that right punish, or they're punishing it with like a down 1 or something when they could be getting a full combo. So it's little things like that, little intricacies, little studying, and of course I've been playing Quan Chi since day 1, and kind of backtracking a bit to when I was talking about how badly do you want to win. I originally wanted to main Sorcerer because he had that rune trap that was similar to Mortal Kombat 9, and when I took him into the lab, I found out how broken Summoner was at that point in time, and I said, oh, if I want to win, this is the one for me. I knew I wanted to play Quan Chi. I was sticking with Quan Chi, and that was the great thing about Mortal Kombat X, was it allowed me to go through and choose which one I wanted to be, and Summoner had the most, I thought at the time, which later was confirmed, most broken stuff, and gave me the best chance to win. So I got to use the character I wanted to use, and I got to win at the same time. So that was like a double whammy for me. It was really great. And then to kind of go off of like the how badly do you want to win kind of part of it. A lot of people kind of say like, oh, I see some comments and stuff like, oh, I don't think I'll ever be as good as Sonic Fox, or I don't think I'll ever be as good as this person or that person. And if you want to be, absolutely you can. I worked a 9-to-5 job. I run a rapidly growing YouTube channel where I make a video literally every single day. I get home from work about 6 o'clock, record my video, have it up by 9 o'clock. Also have, of course, a 7-year-old that I'm raising as well. And between all that, I still have time to somehow find some moderate success in Mortal Kombat. So if I can do half decent, I think you can definitely do very decent. You put your mind to it, understand exactly how to train. Training properly is very important, and yeah, you have all the time in the world. I think you can do it. Nothing's holding you back. There's nothing that makes Sonic Fox any better than you. Nothing that makes me any better than you. There's nothing that makes, Dragon any better than you. If you train and you want to be good, you can be good. I believe in you. I believe in me. I believe in anyone that wants to do anything, honestly. It's all about passion. If you're passionate about it, you love doing it, you enjoy doing it, win or lose, you're having fun, absolutely you're going to succeed. I guarantee you. So in closing, loyalty, is it worth it? Yeah, it is. Loyalty definitely rewards you. It's a good experience. You'll do things that automatically that you didn't even really think of, which is important in the moment in tournaments, because sometimes in tournament you're under high stress, playing on stream in front of like 500 people, and you have to make a move. You have a split second to do something. Your brain and your body's going to do it because you practiced it over and over and over again because you were loyal. And I think that's where I'm going to end the video today. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, because it really helps me out, and subscribe because we make videos like this all the time. Hashtag Bonehawks and all that stuff, and we'll see all you guys in the next video.
Accept your death.